In the city of Lagos, where culture and music collide, a young boy with a passion for sound was about to change the landscape of Nigerian music. His name, Olumide Ogunade, but the world would come to know him as ID Cabasa. Born in Lagos, Nigeria, ID Cabasa's love for music started in the most humble of places, his home and the church. As a child, he was fascinated by sounds, drumming on tables, experimenting with church instruments, and creating beats from the simplest things around him. His parents, though skeptical, encouraged his education, believing it would shape his future. Education was a priority. ID Cabasa attended the Lagos State University and studied economics, then proceeded for his master's degree in management economics from the prestigious University of Lagos. But even as he excelled in academics and also worked briefly as a banker, while his heart remained with music. During his school days, he began experimenting with music production, drawing inspiration from hip-hop highlife and traditional Yoruba rhythms. He spent late nights in makeshift studios, perfecting his craft. Determined to create a space for indigenous sounds, ID Cabasa founded Coded Tunes, a music collective and record label that would later birth some of Nigeria's biggest stars. His breakthrough moment came when he discovered and nurtured Nice, an artist whose fusion of Yoruba language and Afrobeat rhythms would take the industry by storm. The 2008 album Gonga Arser was a massive success, with hit tracks like Street Credibility and Party Rider, Kinda Life and Photocopy. While Nice was breaking barriers, another young talent walked into Cabasa's studio, Olumide. With a sharp flow and raw storytelling, Olumide, he recorded his first album, Rhapsody, under ID Cabasa production. The single Ernie Duro became a street anthem, launching Olumide's career and further cementing ID Cabasa as a force in Nigerian music production. In 2011, ID Cabasa produced an album titled Ideity, with songs like Oribi Bay featuring Lord of Ajasa and Day by Day featuring Nice and Jobless. He also featured in Jay Martin's classic hit Money Good. From Lord of Ajasa to Nice, Olumide, Jobless, and many others, ID Cabasa's influence in Afrobeats cannot be overstated. His signature sound, deep percussions, Yoruba-infused melodies, and modern hip-hop influences helped define a generation of Nigerian music. Even as the industry evolved, he remained a mentor, guided young producers such as Fields, Young John, Blake English, and many others. ID Cabasa believes so much in collaboration. As a result, he recently came out remixing the old songs from the late 90s and early 20s by infusing the Gen Z trends into the old vibes, working with the likes of Odumida Black and Fireboy on the song All You For Me remix. He also remixed Nice Photocopy with Vector and promises fans to expect more. His creativity doesn't end with music production. He is also a public speaker and has appeared in many big stages in Nigeria and beyond. ID Cabasa recently directed the music video of CCC catered gospel hit Ebenezer featuring Kent Edinjorby and Emma OMG. Married to a beautiful wife Shiju, ID Cabasa acknowledged the contributions and sacrifices she made in their early days, keeps him and the marriage going up till date. ID Cabasa has won several awards, including the recently concluded Beats 2024 Awards, sealing his legacy as a legend of Afrobeats. Despite his contributions, ID Cabasa remains humble, choosing to stay behind the console rather than in the spotlight. His story is a reminder that true legends are not just those on the stage, but also those who create the magic behind it. From a young producer with a passion for good sounds to a pioneer in the Nigerian music industry, ID Cabasa's legacy continues to echo in every beat, every song, and every artist he has ever touched.